Hi, everybody out there. Just as I promised, we are here with a brief episode on Dadi Dialogues. And under that, it is all about shut up, Shadi. And I've got Monica Kaur here. She's our guest today, 27-year-old professional. She's a group account manager with Dentsu Aegis Network. Monica, welcome to Shut Up, Shadi.
Thank you so much for having me here, Nija, Chachi,
Yes, Chachi, Dadi. Yes.
Dadi,
So,
Nija,
Monica,
Nija Singh.
your, yes, now your generation has my generation all tied up in knots because we sent you to school and your education was done, and then we expected you to get married. But your generation seems in no hurry to get married. What's going on?
I think that's because I guess in this generation now I think we know where our priorities lie. I guess this generation has become very much, career focused because there's so much competition out there. And we as women in this generation would want to take our time, to make sure that we have a stable future not only for the family but for ourselves. So we don't want to, I think this whole feminism of women being independent and doing really good, and there are a lot of women entrepreneurs also, right? So
Mhm.
I think this is kind of a thrive for women to go out there and prove themselves that we are not weak, and we just want to like go and stand up for ourselves and do well in whatever we do.
Okay.
Because
So
yeah,
it's all about gaining your independence and establishing a self-sufficiency. But
absolutely.
इवेंचुअली शादी करने का इरादा है आपकी जनरेशन का या नहीं?
I think it depends because I know like a few people, a few friends of mine who do not want to get married because they're really scared of commitments. I think that comes with trust because of their past experiences with various different people they've been with. And but with me, I have no issue getting married eventually. It's just that I would like to take my own time because I'm not the type of a person to be alone all my life. I would love to have a partner with me to do things together, travel and eat and watch movies together. So I really would seek something like that.
Okay, I want to catch you there on that phrase you just used because I have heard it said so often, commitment
Yeah.
phobic, that you
Yeah.
are scared of commitment. Now, why? What is the fear? Is there a fear that the person you marry will not be faithful to you? Is there a fear that the demands will be beyond your capability to fulfill them? What is the fear? What is this fear of commitment? What exactly is it?
I think fear of commitment definitely comes from faithfulness, because if you do meet somebody new and you don't know them for a very long time, it takes time for a woman, especially this generation, to know that person and to trust them. So they wouldn't really be immediately ready to, commit with them for a lifelong time. And I also feel that a lot of women would think that all the good ones have actually gone.
Hmm.
And yeah, so that's what I have heard, like all the good men have already been taken. There's nobody out there who would be loyal, who would be kind, who would be respectful. I think they still have their mind block saying that all men will be men at the end of the day, and not all of them would be loyal. So I
But
think that some people do have that mind block,
when
and
you
they're
say,
scared to commit.
but Monica, when you say that they are already taken, you mean that they committed earlier in their life at a younger age,
Yeah,
and
yeah. They've
okay,
already committed earlier and they've moved on, got married.
oh,
It's like that.
okay. So, which is to say that the percentage of eligible, trustworthy young women, sorry, young men, is lesser and lesser. The partner pool is smaller. That's what I'm
Yes,
understanding.
from what I've experienced around, within my friend circle, and from what I hear and from what I
Right,
see, I think
right.
there's a decline of the percentage of good men out there.
Okay, fair, fair enough. Now, where does that leave parents like me who are all the time, there's a harangue going on, and we are telling our daughters, find a suitable boy and get married. And my generation equates fulfillment with marriage and children. So, do you have some words of advice to parents like me, my generation?
I think you should just have some faith and give it some time. Because eventually, I think if there's some kind of a pressure, because it kind of gets to you when, parents or any relative would keep telling you, okay, now it's your time and you're next. And I've experienced that whenever I attend weddings, people keep telling me, okay, you're next. Now it's your time. When are you getting married? So it kind of gets to me, but then I'm just very honest about it. I just say that, I easily need 2, 3 years to settle
Right.
down. I do not want to settle down right away because I'm still young. I still have a lot to do in life. I still have to, do a lot in my career. I want to work on my hobbies. I want to travel. I just want to have a little fun before committing into or before, obligating myself into a family for a
Hmm.
lifetime.
And
So yeah, and I don't like to give a half-hearted, a commitment if I'm saying something. So
right. And a family that will expect, culturally, there's a certain political correctness which is expected after marriage. That's
yes,
a role we all play. I understand that, appreciate it. Thank you so much, Monica, for talking on Shut Up Shadi. Thank you, everybody
thank you
watching
so
there.
much.
See you
Thank
all.
you so much for
And
having me.
yes, Monica, you have the last word.
The last word would be all the women out there, just go there, have fun. When you're ready, you're ready. You would know it when you're ready. So don't get bogged down by what other people say and just follow your heart.
Right. And for people like me, my generation, shut up, Shadi. Bye
Yes.
bye. Thank you very
Bye.
much.